Welcome to the Industry Insider, brought to you by PromoCorner. Each week, promotional product professionals Meg Erber, Jeff Franklin, and Stephen McFadden, along with special guests, will discuss industry news, trends, and events with a focus on educating the promotional products industry. The Industry Insider, the nerdy news you need to know.
Welcome back to yet another exciting episode of the Industry Insider, your promotional products podcast where you can get all the nerdy news you need to know about. My name is Jeff Franklin, National Accounts Manager with Headwear USA. I'm joined today by three other lovely folks. But of course, before we get to them, we got to tell you about our fine sponsors for today, Greater Pacific. They are your full-service creative agency, and their experience comes from the existence and experience of thousands of customer projects completed for clients for over 2 decades with expertise in promotional products and in the advertising specialties industry, custom OEM product design, project management, CPSIA compliance, product testing, and full-service logistics. They've done it all and become more effective with every opportunity. Greater Pacific creates the ultimate manufacturing experience for their clients, so go visit greaterpacific.com today. Tell them the Industry Insider sent you. I want to say hi to Stephen McFadden, Stephen Allergies McFadden. How are you doing today?
Oh, man, I don't know what's going on, but it feels like it's in spring right now for me. So,
which is weird because it's July 5th.
I guess that would make it weird, yeah.
Everybody has different allergies throughout the whole year, but like most of the time you hear about it like in the spring, right?
That's normally when it's bad, and then something happened like yesterday afternoon, and then I've been struggling until this morning. So,
the smoke from all the fireworks, you know.
It could be. I wasn't doing those yesterday afternoon, but I was smoking meats throughout the weekend. So,
speaking of smoking meats, at the Promo Q. That's what's up. I was just there. It was awesome. A lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So thanks, Bill and Josh, for putting on a great event. It was hot as balls, but definitely worth it. Meg Erber, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Charity
Happy
and
birthday. Got it in there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's hard being 29 again.
Maybe 12th time?
I don't even know. Something like that. So I received one of these in the mail about a week or so ago, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but this was from a session that we did on LinkedIn called Leveraging LinkedIn, and then Charity, I believe, did these, and it's really cool. So I think since we only got one, I think what we're going to do is have a virtual cornhole tournament at our desk, something coming up. So I don't know, but this is so cool, and I'm really excited to use it. Plus, I'm on it.
Thank you.
My face is on a cornhole tournament board or cornhole board. Who can actually say that? So I'm good. Happy birthday to me. Yay.
Not corny at all.
No. How are you today, Jeff?
I'm doing all right, thank you. Got back from the Promo Q on Friday, and because of the holiday yesterday, I took Monday off, so I had a 4-day weekend. And yeah, it's been good.
Nice.
So we're joined by a special guest, a repeat offender, Charity Gibson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I, like Steven, it looks like I'm crying a little bit. I'm not wiping tears because I'm so happy to be here, although I'm that happy to be here, but I have a little also allergy going on. Apparently it's contagious, whatever you're meat smoking.
I'm so sorry.
Am I the only one not smoking meat?
I mean, I didn't smoke any, but I definitely ate plenty of it on Friday. So, all right. Well, Charity, we're going to talk today about Promotions East and the great SAGME event that is coming up. But before we get into the topic, it is, of course, customary for us to give our special guest a good 3 to 4 minutes. And for anybody that hasn't tuned in to any of the previous episodes that you've been on, why don't you just give us a quick rundown of maybe how you got started in the promotional products industry and what you've been up to since?
Oh, Lord. How much time do we have? No, just kidding. I've been here for a minute. So I am currently National Account Coordinator for Peerless Umbrella. And I started in 2017 here, but prior to that, I was on the distributor side, actually. So this is going into my 23rd year, ending my 22nd year, going to my 23rd year of promo, which is crazy to me. I also own a company called Green Banana Social. So we do social media for a bunch of suppliers in the industry. And then once upon a time, I have the Badass Women of Promo podcast, which got put on hiatus over the last year. But yeah, I'm a total badass. Meg, you so are, especially birthday badass over there. So that's my history. I don't know. I've done some things in the industry, know some things about promo, and just happy to be here.
All right, very nice. Glad to hear it. So
Charity,
you two-
hold on really quick. Charity and I have a really funny story about how we met, and it was like on Facebook, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to, was it San Diego or Vegas?
San Diego? Yeah.
She's like, is anyone going, wants to room with me? I was like, sure, why not? I like strangers. And then never met ever. Yeah. So we became close friends ever since then. That's all.
Yeah, I walked into the hotel room. She's like, there's a key at the desk for you. I'm like, okay. I walk in the hotel room. All of her stuff is in there. I'm like, one, she's a really trusting person. Two, I could get murdered. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Three, finally met her on the show floor, brought her a cup of coffee. By the end of the night, we were eating McDonald's chicken nuggets with taxis and drive-thrus. She wasn't there to get them, but she ate them later on. So
I definitely did.
Lots of stories with Meg. Like, how many years now?
A lot.
Almost 15?
A lot. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
McDonald's chicken nuggets on the late night. How much alcohol was there before that?
Oh, probably a lot. I mean, none.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, it's good that one of you didn't turn the other's bones into wind chimes. It's always good.
We had one of those things too, though. Actually, we did have. There's a video floating around of us wrestling. I totally won that fight.
Fight Club. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be Fight Club. All right, you guys are talking about it.
True.
So
very true.
Yeah, it can't be because that's the number one rule.
It is.
Yeah, we broke it.
All right. So, Meg and Charity, you guys were the badasses of Promotions East last year, putting everything together with the marketing and the campaign and all that good stuff beforehand, and just helping get that show reinvigorated and relaunched. And you guys did a wonderful job. But for anybody that hasn't tuned in, Charity, why don't you give us just a quick rundown of what Promotions East is, and maybe a recap from last year and what we're expecting this year.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of a newbie to the SAGNY side of things. The team did a phenomenal job. Meg and I were part of that team. We had Michael Griesbaum led up the committee. Rachel Levin was the SAGNY board president last year, and she was heavily involved. So I know John Cudahy came in, like they called an audible and a game time decision to bring in a new ED. So we had a lot of challenges facing the Promotions East show last year, and the team really stepped up, I think, and did a phenomenal job putting the show together. But the history, I feel like, and I don't know completely, so the historians are going to have to educate me, come school me on this, but I believe it's like one of the longest running regional trade shows. And it's definitely one of the absolute largest. It is the largest regional run trade show. There had been some back and forth on leadership and who was going to manage the show and take the show over. And last year was the first year back that SAGNY had full control of the show. And we made it our mission as a team to just make it the biggest, baddest, best, regional show that there is. And I think we really did succeed. There are some things that we fell short on that nobody would have probably known about if you weren't in the planning committees to see like Meg and I's great ideas. We're like, we're going to do this and we're going to have all these things. That's like, okay, well, gotta bring it down a little bit. But overall, yeah, it's just a fantastic trade show built on creating an experience laden show. So in addition to walking the trade show floor and seeing a lot of your suppliers, we're trying to build in the experiences both on the show floor in the supplier booths and then throughout the trade show floor with NCAP experiences, whatnot, and then some extracurricular activities and some super fun networking. So for our first year out of the gate, I think the team knocked it out of the park. And I'm not going to take a ton of credit for it, but some of the success, I think a large part of the marketing success, at least that piece of that puzzle, a lot of people knew about it, maybe that wouldn't have previously because of the Big Blue Box influencer campaign. So Meg and I did spearhead this, and we had a lot of help from supplier partners. So I'll shut up and stop talking. We can talk more about that, but that's the genesis of the show. SAGNY got it back, was the first year back in their control. We wanted to just do it big and badass, and I hope I can say that on live TV. And this year we're planning it again, and let me tell you, it's just even better. So
Yeah.
Not only can you, Charity, but it's also encouraged around here. So, well, listen, it feels weird to call it a regional show because it's so much bigger than any other regional that you could ever possibly be a part of. I mean, it's Vegas East is what it is.
It is. Yep.
And it's not quite as big as the Vegas show, but it's getting damn close, I think. And
we do have 2 floors again this year, and it's almost sold out. So yeah, it's going to be a very big show this year.
Can you
Yeah.
elaborate
And
on
I
that
have to
just a
say,
little bit, like how many suppliers, how many attendees from last year, just to kind of put it in perspective?
I forget. We actually talked about it.
Publish those numbers on Facebook, so you have to follow us on Facebook for follow-up.
Yeah, so I know that last year it was planned to have the trade show on both floors of the convention center, and it ended up only really being the one floor, but then the other was where all the experience section was. And this year, are you guys still doing the experience section, or because I know a lot of the space, like you've sold a lot more spaces to suppliers this year already. So that's, like you said, it's almost sold out completely now. So is the experience section shrinking, or how are you guys managing that?
Yeah. So the cool thing was last year. So for anybody wondering, I guess if you did not go to Promotions East or did not see the photos, the upstairs, it was intended that we had both floors filled with supplier exhibits. We did fall short a little bit of the goal there. This year, that's not going to happen. We're already just flying by that. But the experience spaces were a couple different things. One, we did have a photo booth, which was super fun. We also had a casino games, so you could go down and learn how to play blackjack and craps and casino, different card games, different things like that, poker, and that was really fun. And then we had, which were supposed to be end cap experiences. So the idea behind those was we really just wanted to make it what places where promo is actually used, because it's one thing to walk into a trade show floor and see all of these products everywhere, but what are people actually going to pick up? What are they actually going to use? What's the application from an end buyer perspective? And so the end caps that we had were tailgate, golf course. We had the kitchen, the merged out kitchen, which was super, super cool. I think that would end up being the best one.
Yeah.
And then we had a camping experience as well. So we could go down and play cornhole. You could walk into the kitchen and it was like set up. We've got photos and we used signage and display to be able to, I just got knocked out by a dragonfly. Sorry.
Actually, that was also on live TV.
Yeah.
Great. Like dive bombed me. But yeah, so you could walk in and see these different things in the kitchen. We had a really cool, like a charcuterie, how to make 52 weeks of charcuterie from Ronnie Wright at the Book Company. Maple Ridge Farms had given us cute like bun cakes and like popcorn to give away, and we had a margarita set and some drink shakers, different things like that. So it's happy birthday, Meg. Those experiences were just, we wanted to walk in and feel like you're using promo in places that make a whole lot of sense, kind of like promo every day, actual useful promo that you can use and that your people are going to keep and interact with, that's going to stick around for a whole long time after the show's over, whether it be Promotions East or wherever else. And I think it was a big success for the people that saw it. But this year there's trade show booths downstairs and upstairs. So now all of those experiences are mixed in upstairs, downstairs, in the hallway, different things like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
So Natasha is a newbie here, and she wants to repeat the name of the trade show. It's Promotions East, and it is actually scrolling at the bottom of the screen as well, promotionseast.com. So you can go there to get all the information about the show. Would love to have you there.
Yeah, Natasha, it's actually, so last year, one of the biggest components of the show was the location. We moved from the convention center to Harrah's Resort and Casino, which night and day difference. I had gone to the convention center earlier in that year just to check out the ISS show, and they didn't even have half the lights on in the place. And it was just so depressing, you know, like, they're still doing this trade show the same exact way over and over again. And then when you go to Harrah's, you have everybody right there under one roof. You have the pool party right there, all the restaurants, the networking, the actual trade show. And we want to keep everybody at Harrah's. So I think this year what we're doing on Monday evening, actually, instead of just saying everyone going out to dinner, doing their parties elsewhere, we're doing a party on like in, I don't know, how do we figure out exactly where? It's going to be at Harrah's, but it is going to be
at Harrah's.
Yeah, there's going to be a cornhole tournament in the evening and karaoke. So yeah, we're actually really excited. So that's going to be Monday night, and then the pool party is Tuesday night. But go ahead, Jeff.
Are we not doing the dine-arounds then?
We are doing the dine-arounds. Dine-arounds are first. Yes, and I think they're on Tuesday, actually. Yeah, you really like those dine-arounds.
It's better than any other thing, the whole stinking thing. If you don't sign up to do the dine-around, you're missing out, seriously.
Yeah, they are really good. They are really good.
And if you're in Jeff's group and you get the right restaurant, maybe he'll hook you up with the beef Wellington.
Oh.
Very possible. However, I was a little disappointed because I wasn't sent to the right restaurant last time.
Next time, we'll get you there.
I need to know somebody on the board that can kind of, put me in at Ramsey's. So.
Yeah.
Just a point of clarification, just so I know as well. Are you encouraging people to follow the SAGNY page, or is there a Promotions East event page?
We want you guys to follow the SAGNY page. We're going to go ahead and put it up on the ticker, but it's just facebook.com /SAGNY, SAAGNY. And then I guess that'll segue into what we're going to talk about and why we want you to go follow that page anyway.
Okay.
Charity, I'll let you take this one away.
Oh gosh. Okay. One thing I do want to mention too, before we move on, we mentioned the convention center, and I will tell you, I swore this. I hope this is a testament to the new Promotions East show, because I went in 2013. I don't know. It was a long time ago back, like after the San Diego days when Meg and I met. And I went, and I'm like, I am never going to Atlantic City ever again. It took so long to get there, and I had a miserable time, and I'm like, never again. And then Rachel Levin called and said, Charity, you want to be part of this planning committee? I'm like, absolutely not. No, done. And then she's like, but Meg's there, and Michael Rhea's mom, and SAGNY would appreciate it. I'm like, dang it. So then I got reeled into it, and I actually broke my vow and went to Promotions East last year, and I had the best time. I could not wait. I actually called Meg. I'm like, we're doing this committee again, right? Because I'm coming to this show.
Yeah.
So it is a completely different thing.
It is. It's so much better having everything under one roof and just having those collisions off the trade show floor as well. I mean, it definitely does make it feel a lot more like a Vegas scenario, because that was the problem before was, at the convention center, nobody's staying at the convention center. You got to go back to your hotels. The Sheraton across the street would always book up, so you could never get everybody to stay at the Sheraton. So it's not like that was home base. Everybody would be at Tropicana or Bally's or Borgata or wherever. And it's like you never ran into anybody, So it was a lot more challenging to have those collisions. So it's definitely much, much better being under one roof. I'm sure Harrah's is a hell of a lot more expensive than a convention center. So I don't know how that'll work out, moving forward, but I think it's definitely a much better experience.
It definitely is. And I think registration opens up very soon. And that would be, you want to go to the promotionseast.com website again. And if you're listening to this podcast, we do have a promo code, and it is going to be PEPODCAST 23. And that is for free registration. We will put that up at the end on the ticker for you as well. But use that for free registration, and tell them Meg and Charity sent you. And maybe Jeff and Steven too, if you feel like it.
Yeah. Well, and the best thing is, of course, registration's not open yet. So we're having you go to facebook.com/SAGNY. And while you're there, so two really important things. First, like the page. And then second, if you want to be part. So we're bringing back the Big Blue Box influencer campaign. So this is last year's box for anybody that doesn't remember. And Meg and I put this box together, carefully curated all of the products in it. We want it to be a trade show survival kit for the promotional products professional, because we're past the Tylenol and the Band-Aids for our shoes. We still need that kind of stuff, but we know where to get that. There's a booth on the show floor for that. But this was the tennis shoes. Of course, we had a pool party, so we had to have a pool floaty. Everybody gets hungry, so you have to have some sustenance. There were some Rice Krispie treats that a burglar stole all of them. Meg, the Rice Krispie treat thief, was a conspiracy.
We ate them for like months.
A whodunit of promotional products thievery. We had obviously the backpack in there from Peerless. We've got your back. You had to put your samples in there, be comfy when you're taking your samples around the show floor, and then stay hydrated. We had a water bottle from Bell Promo in there as well. So just fantastic products that were designed in a way that was not like blasted with the logo all over everything. The pool floaty said just keep swimming. The backpack said we've got your backs. We wanted fantastic messaging on phenomenal products that looked classy, that people could keep and use, that were going to sustain, even though they're not eco-friendly products, they're sustainable because they're going to be kept and used. So this year, the Big Blue Box is back with new products and new people. And that's part of the reason that we're here, because we're looking for brand ambassadors. We picked the list last year. We do have a small list that we picked the opportunity this year to sign up to be a brand ambassador. So Meg, why don't you tell people how they do that?
So all you have to do is go to the Facebook page, the SAGNY Facebook page, which is right there on the ticker. And we need you to send us a message. And all you have to do in that message is write apply. Once we get that message, we will then send you a link. It's a jot form, where we're going to have you fill out all your information, get your size, address, all that good stuff. And we will then see if you qualify to be one of our brand ambassadors. Actually, I don't know if that link asks for the sizes, Charity. I might have got ahead of myself, but yes, because we have some really cool products.
It does.
Okay. So S&S is doing some quarter zips, some Adidas quarter zips. We're doing sneakers again. We're doing a really nice water bottle that, oh my gosh, this one's from Bell Promo. We're doing some other things. So I don't want to ruin the surprise, but we need some really amazing people this year that are going to commit to it and help us reach our goal. We want to get a ton of registrations this year again. So yeah, that's all you have to do is just go to the Facebook page, hit message, and then hit apply. That's it. And we'll take it from there.
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
so you'll get that jot form. You'll be able to fill it out. Super easy. You don't have to have 1 million followers. We just really want to make sure that if you're going to get this box, Meg mentioned a couple products. There's a couple other products that you're not going to know about. We want you to open the box, follow the directions, and just make sure that you're posting every day and engaging. And there's a chance to win cool prizes too. So it's not just you're going to have this box and show the products. You also have a chance to win some things that are going to help you engage better at the show as well. So lots and lots of fun in your way.
And one last thing I will add to that, we have a theme this year, and the theme is to finish strong. You know, that's the main reason we have it at the end of the year. We have a lot of new products coming in, all the new ideas for the next year. Instead of getting all the new products and new ideas in January, you can get a jump start and come see us at Promotions East in Atlantic City in October. And we want to help you finish the strong year with just some great ideas, gifts, incentives, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the box will be themed that way as well.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing all the posts. When does all that stuff start? For people that are trying to stay tuned, like, do you know when the influencer kits start to go out?
So we're wrapping up today. So you guys have literally today to go to the Facebook page. We have posted it on the page. We have a ton of them, and we just want to give one last call for it. So if you're watching this, go to the page right now, apply to be a brand ambassador. So we are going to put everything into production this week. So probably within the next 2 weeks, this will start. 2 to 3 weeks, this will start. We just have to wait on the production for the printing and all that good stuff.
Very cool. Steven, any questions, remarks, anything like that? I mean, you're going to be there this year, which is awesome.
Yep.
You're going to experience what you missed last year.
Yep. I've been to the old one, and I very much was like Charity, where I'm like, whatever I just experienced was not worth what it took me to get to Atlantic City. And so I'm excited to see what it is and give it a shot, and also do some education while I'm there, which I think will be awesome. I'm just, is there any like sneaky info you can break yet, or not yet? That's got to come later.
You know, the sneaky info is the fact that we're going to be live doing a podcast.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Okay.
Yeah, there's some amazing education sessions set up this year, not like before. I know. Steven wants us to tell everybody that he's a part of that this year, and like the Super Bowl, I guess the Super Bowl session he is in, we'll call it that, the Super Bowl of sessions. And it's, I can't give any secrets away. I can't. I'm not ready yet. But we are doing a bunch of more marketing towards that this year as well. So you'll see a bunch of that go out. Dawn, no, go to the Facebook message, and Charity's checking it now. I can tell by her face, and she will make sure that you get a jot form link, and that will go out today if you haven't received it yet. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. And I don't have anything else to add. I'm just really excited about it, guys. I'm looking forward to see you. Make sure that we will have another podcast when it gets a little bit closer, and we'll probably drop more hints and more, little tidbits here and there. Right now, we really just want to focus on the influencer campaign. We want to get a last call out for brand ambassadors and get that started. So keep an eye out. You're going to see this big blue box infiltrate your social media pages over the next couple of weeks. And we're really excited about it. Comment, share, engage, have some fun. Let's help us make this Promotions East trade show the best one yet. We would love that.
Yeah.
It was actually a lot of fun being an influencer last year with that kit. Getting the kids to like dance around in the shoes and challenging Meg Erber to a jousting battle with the pool noodle. Posting the backpack at Mount Haleakala in Hawaii was pretty awesome. And actually, Charity, I just used that backpack on Friday when I went down to Nashville. I used it as my day bag, so I'm still using it as well.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the point. We just wanted people to be able to keep them and use them. They're, weatherproof so they can get rained on, which is really cool. And we wanted the branding to be a little bit more obscure. But yeah, the videos were phenomenal. Like you guys did some great ones. I still think of Dana Geiger, and she was doing her cartwheel or handstand and like fell over. It's so funny. You can actually go to the, I know on my personal Instagram, you can see it as well, but you can actually search the hashtag Promotions East, and you'll still get last year's videos if you want to go like laugh around with us, or I can actually share the highlight reel to a link later for that too.
We definitely should repost that. Yeah.
It's so creative. You guys, everybody got so creative. It was fun. And then one last thing that I want to add too, we didn't talk about yet. There has been a little bit of a controversy. But we promise it's all good. We added the end user component to the end buyer. The end user, I think, is terminology wise, the end buyer to me is the distributor's customer, right? And the end user is the distributor's customer's recipient in my head. Yes. So that's just, if you hear me like switch those out, not semantics. Anyway, there's an end buyer portion. So hosted buyers can come to the show on day 2. So the whole thought is we want you guys to come in as distributors. Day 1, get all of the ideas, talk to your suppliers, let them know who's coming the next day. So they're ready with some great product ideas, maybe even have time to get some virtuals, who knows, depending on who they are and what resources they have. And when you bring your distributor customers back or your end buyer customers back the next day, you can share those ideas with people as well. So I think there's a really cool opportunity. I know people are on the teeter-totter on the fence about whether or not end buyer shows are a good thing or a bad thing. Suppliers do these every day. We know not to say, uncoded pricing. We know not to give you our information. So we're professionals. We just want to help you sell more, whatever it is, and give you more ideas. So definitely ask us more about that, get more info, and make sure that you bring your customers, because I think we have a limited number of spaces for hosted buyers that we can bring for the second day. So it's going to be cool.
My advice to you, if you're listening to this and you're a distributor and you are bringing customers, reach out to all the supplier friends and partners that you work with and give them some logos. Ask them for virtuals ahead of time, and maybe they'll even offer some specs. So that way, when you're bringing your customer to the show, those distributors might already have some specs done and made for you. If it's a big enough customer, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't do it. So just be proactive. Let them know that you're coming, which customers you're bringing, and see what they can work up for you, and make it beneficial. I know as a distributor, you only retain so much information from these trade shows. They're big. There's a lot of people you talk to. Make it memorable for your customers. Bring them to the parties. Have some specs done ahead of time. It'll go such a long way, because it might only be the first time that they're seeing this type of stuff, maybe the second or third, but we can really blow them away, because it's going to be a great show. Lots of opportunity for business to be had. So see you there.
Sure. I think I heard you say something that is definitely worth repeating. You said that the end user portion is only for the second day of the show?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. So there are some other activities, I believe, that we're creating for them to take part in the previous day in the evening time. So that's not all public yet. We're still working on hammering out some of the details, but we're looking on ways to engage them the evening of Tuesday, correct?
Yes, Tuesday evening.
And then the full day or part of the day on that second day of the trade show. So we're trying to just be involving and engaging while still keeping those boundaries and keeping everybody, separate but together. Kind of like COVID. But no COVID.
Keep it.
Wash your hands, kids.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I can't recall if we mentioned the dates, but it is October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
It is. That is correct. Yep. So education for everybody is going to be on Monday the 2nd. And that's when we're also going to have that big party with the karaoke and the cornhole tournament Monday night. Tuesday, the show opens. It's going to be for distributors only. That'll be the night of the pool party and the diner rounds. And then Wednesday will be the end user component. And there will also be education throughout the show on the show floor during the day. So we're really excited about that as well.
Yeah, and we've got the 5Ks back again, and super excited for that because we're doing that in honor of Peter Farman's late wife, Gail, who passed away. And I just got chills, but
I know,
such a sweet human. So he was very honored and touched that that's going to be done for her. So just a lot of experiences, more things to be announced, and we just want everybody to come and enjoy. It doesn't matter if you're on the Eastern Seaboard. I'm coming from Arizona. Get your butts out to Promotions East. I think it's going to be a great time.
We have some Canadians coming too this year too.
Is there a golf outing this year again?
Yep.
All right. Good deal.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Very cool.
Go to East.
Any other questions? Anything else?
There he is.
Go to East.
Go to East.
I'm trying to get that to stick.
He wants to shorten it.
I want to shorten it.
The one syllable.
Yeah. One syllable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's going to stick. We're going to make it stick. Looking forward to going to East in October. So.
Well, I will definitely see you at Promotions East in October 2nd through the 4th. And it's going to be fun. Can't wait to see all the influencer campaigns come out. It's always a good time and really cool to see how that sort of takes over the feed. But this episode was brought to you by our good friends over at Greater Pacific. They're a direct manufacturer of custom OEM products, selling the promotional products industry for 27 plus years and specializing in over 10 product categories. They can source and deliver most any product for you. Greater Pacific is full service sourcing product and managing every aspect of production with staff on the ground in Asia and utilizing their time-tested 20-step project management protocol. No need to worry about quality control, product safety, CPSIA compliance, or the hundreds of details related to custom manufacturing. Greater Pacific oversees every aspect for you, and their global logistics team and in-house customs brokering ensure timely, seamless delivery. This is how they provide the ultimate manufacturing experience, and they back this with a 30-day product guarantee on all orders. So head over to greaterpacific.com to learn more. Tell me Industry Insider sent you. I don't know why I get laughed at every time I do ad read, but I'm going to start making one of you two do it. How about that?
Not laughing at you.
We'll see who's laughing.
We're just laughing at each other. We get giggles.
It was the birthday girl.
Charity, thank you so much for joining us and shedding some light on Promotions East. Super excited about the event and can't wait to see the influencer campaigns come out. Be sure to head over to facebook.com/SAGNY and send a message to them if you want to get involved in the influencer kits, and you'll get your Jotling form and be able to apply and do all that good stuff. So it was awesome having you again, Charity.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, and big thanks to the Promotions East Planning Committee. We've got Dan Edge and Meg Erber as the co-chairs this year, and just a bunch of us, Josh Mackman. I don't want to name everybody because I'll forget everybody, but huge props. We're spending a lot of time. It's a lot of work. John Cudahy has to put up with all of us herd cats, all of SAGNY board. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I can't wait to see you in October.
It's more the other way around. You guys have to put up with John Cudahy.
True.
All right, until next time, guys. We'll be seeing you.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of PromoCorner's Industry Insider. For more great content from industry thought leaders, including podcasts, blogs, and videos, visit PromoCorner.com.